Taurus, let's start with your reading. Today we are going to look into the energies around you, and then we will focus on the upcoming events in the near future for you. All right, let's start with your messages. Okay, so just ending with this Knight of Wands right here. Potentially we see someone who likes you and who hasn't told you yet, and this overall reading feels like a discovery of something. Oh, sorry, my coffee cup. It feels like the discovery of something that has been hidden from you, but not for long, obviously. But first of all, we see that with the Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords, there is something here that you've truly believed in. Something that at some point gave you a lot of confidence and gave you the motivation and boldness needed to make a move, to take a risk and invest your time and energy into it. It could have been something more material, an opportunity, or even perhaps love. Right here, we see that there is a very big investment, which maybe made you vulnerable in some way. You shared something with someone you felt very special, you felt being very special, and believed that you would have seen soon the results, and you would have finally experienced that type of happiness and love that you can truly rely on, not just something that comes in and then leaves very quickly as well. Right here, we see something that truly felt perfect for you. And as a Taurus has a sign who's very grounded and very practical as well, usually when you feel this way, it's because you have good reasons to feel this way. But obviously, we cannot ignore the transition from the Six of Pentacles to the Six of Swords, which indicates that at some point you might have realized that something was not working the way you hoped or you initially thought. There was a clear moment where things started to drift away in the opposite direction. You know, here we might be seeing how at some point you started noticing certain things you did not notice before. And overall, since we don't have a Seven of Pentacles right after this, you just realize that you were not really getting anything back from this person. Of course, we're talking about emotionally, in terms of respect, in terms of vision and love. Right here, one's heart was open, whereas the other person instead, the other person's heart was very hidden and guarded for some reason. Someone here started playing games, and that created a situation where trust just evaporated away and disappeared. And so right here we see an overall loss of faith regarding a situation that you truly believed in, at least at the beginning. And so, despite your sadness though, you did not want to get stuck, and you wanted to move on quickly, refusing the concept that this person is going to slow you down in life, leaving behind this energy, this disappointment, this mistake perhaps as well, and putting distance in between you and this negative energy. And so right here, I see that you are reacting to this, and I love it. Or at least you have the potential to, and you definitely should tap into that potential. Right here, you are wondering, okay, all right, I get it. Mistake made. What is there to learn for me? accepting lessons, moving to a new role as well. That's what the Six of Swords talks about. And maybe that new role is you not going to be the giver right away into a connection. I'm going to be smarter next time. Not going to let people in so easily, and I'm going to look for red flags. You know, overall, the Six of Swords talks about shifting to an easier time, but you need to remind yourself what you deserve. And right here, it's clear that trying to let go of wounds, it's not always easy, but this is absolutely important for your happiness. Right here, you're deciding rightfully that you do not want for these disappointments to impact your decision making, nor your self-esteem. But when you revisit this past connection, sometimes you start feeling a little insecure as what you can or cannot achieve in life. You might be afraid at times that when you're in love, you lose your ability to see red flags, right? How did it go from being so good to be such a disaster? Why did I not see that coming? And these questions are now more alive than ever because what you have coming up right here with the Ace of Cups, which represents a awakening of the heart. Either you or someone around you is thinking about making a move towards the other person. You feel very connected to them, feeling as if they just found the one, the person they can trust, the person they can fall in love with and build deep trust with as well. This is an exciting love offer which will definitely make your heart awaken again. And in a way, this card is telling me that this is what you were looking for. Maybe you were hoping for this person to make a move, or for this type of person to make a move. This truly reflects your values and your expectations. But this energy, this offer, is blocked, at least energetically. There is something coming from you which is making this person think that you're not interested at all. They have an open heart, but on your hand instead, it feels like there is no openness at all. And what does this remind you of? Exactly the opposite from what you have experienced in the past. You find yourself on the other side of the picture. And the reality of things is that you might be suppressing emotions right now. Given the previous loss of faith, I don't blame you. Right here, you might be thinking, well, this looks good now, but it's not going to last. I just know it. And so they are interested, but that interest is going to fade away. Your approach now is to reject love, and whoever keeps fighting and shows consistency, then you'll start looking into that energy, that situation, and perhaps open up. You're just done giving and giving to people who just show up into your life. You want someone now who fights for you. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that. Currently, you might not know about this person's interest because they are completely hiding it at the moment. The Magician reverse is the opposite of being proactive. This is very passive energy that it's there, nevertheless. This person feels like there is a lack of physical attraction, perhaps. And we know, given the context, that fear is actually coming from both sides. And you have to wonder if this fear is grounded into reality or if it stems from another source. Is it protecting you from something or blocking you from something beautiful for the evolution of a situation that could potentially be amazing? Also, right now, I see you wondering, if there's so much interest, why aren't they showing me anything at all? And so right here, obviously this person is not feeling ready, and because of what they get from you with this Nine of Wands. Right here, you might just be thinking, you know what? Love is hard, harder than it should be. And sometimes you show too much, sometimes you don't show enough. You always have to find that balance, which is very hard to find overall. Love often feels like a battle for supremacy, whereas instead it should be a battle for balance and harmony. And so I see that now you're both keeping your guard up, considering to give up, distracting yourself from the potential to fall in love here, but deep down there is still hope. Someone here just needs a signal, a sign that makes them understand that the other person might be interested. It can be tiny, as long as there's something there that will open the door to progress and to an overall reveal of feelings and take you out of stagnation. Now, we were saying that Knight of Wands, right? We see how that sign we were talking about must have gone out at some point, because here you can see a complete change of approach. Something that tipped that energy, the energy of the situation just a little bit, but enough to start a positive momentum here. Going from finding reasons why not to pursue this to instead find reasons why they should, Going from I'm out of their league to instead saying this is a challenge and I'm going to go for it. This is someone who doesn't open up easily, and it makes them even more special. So you see, it's just a very deep change in perception and a change of narrative here. Possible because of a newly found confidence after that signal goes out. Right here, we clearly have someone who wants to worship you and overall really show you that love can be easy if it's the right person. I do believe that what you have coming up is a energy which will make you discover a new side of this person, make you think, what have you been all this time? Someone who's not running from commitment, but instead who is impatient to get into a commitment with you because they absolutely adore you. So, Taurus, you have something coming your way, and given the incoming energies, what should you expect from this person, and how is this situation bound to evolve in the future? Is this someone who's going to be passionate and impulsive only up to the point where things become more official, or is this someone you can truly bond with, build something long-term with? Let's try to save you some time and see, if you were to embark into this new relationship, how it would evolve. Is this something that will take you back to that Six of Swords? Or is it that type of love that you were truly looking for? Let's see what's coming up in your love life, Taurus, both in the near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Taurus, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for this extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation is actually a very important one, because with strength, what you have here is a message. It's something that tells you this is the perfect time for you to meet someone new, to meet someone who's truly going to be good for you. And the reason being, it's because when you are in the strength energy, you have extreme confidence. And you do not settle for less. You do not adapt to someone else's expectations. And honestly, when you love yourself that much, that's exactly the right time to fall in love with someone else, to attract the right people towards you. And it feels like this person, at least so far, might very well be that person who is going to finally meet your expectations. Now, this Six of Cups here, this could be someone from the past, someone who has already some type of connection with you. We'll need to look into this. But overall, this looks absolutely promising right now. Your question, as usual, is, since you are always projected into the future, thinking about yourself 10, 15 years from now, what is the potential of this incoming energy to truly transform into something stable that can make you happy long term? This is the perfect time for you to fall in love. It's time to love again, Taurus, even if, it's been hard up to this point. Something new. So let's look into, first of all, what this wand's energy is bringing towards you. And then we will see how you'll feel and how it's bound to evolve in the distant future as well. Let's focus and clarify the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Three of Wands. Oh, yes. I like to see the Queen of Swords right there for a very important reason. And that Nine of Cups, you know this person. Yes, yes, yes. You absolutely know this person. And they have been clearly waiting for the right time to come in and do this. For reasons that maybe will surprise you. This person